We'll get to that. But right now, let's get over to Eamon Javers. He has got some breaking news out of the United States Treasury.
Brian, that's right. Some BAFO numbers here from the U.S. monthly Treasury statement. U.S. government reporting $198 billion surplus for the month of September. That's against a $50 billion estimate for that from Reuters. So a big beat there in terms of the monthly surplus. Senior Treasury official tells us this is the largest surplus for any September on record ever. The U.S. is running a $1.77 trillion deficit year to date. Monthly receipts for customs duties, that's the tariffs, coming in at $29.6 billion for September. September was a record month for customs duties. That's up 295% year over year. Obviously, given that the tariffs have gone into place this year, you would expect that. Customs duties for FY25. Also a record totaling $195 billion. And finally, net interest payments on the debt, a whopping $970 billion spent so far in FY25 interest on the debt, Brian. But I think the big number people will be talking about is that monthly surplus of $198 billion for the month of September being the biggest monthly surplus for September ever. Brian, back over to you.
Do we have any idea where it came from?
We've been working on that, trying to look through the numbers and see what's changing. Obviously, it's those tariff payments that are changing in a big way. And of course, the Trump administration has slowed down some spending. So when you increase revenue and slow down spending, what do you think you're going to get? A slightly better fiscal picture. And as we're looking at the 2-year here, the 2-year started declining earlier today. You see a relatively steep drop within the past 2 hours or so, and that would be in line with this data, I would imagine, right? An improved fiscal picture, at least in the short run, for the U.S. government could mean, less pressure on interest rates.
Yeah, when they said Eamon Javers has breaking news on a U.S. government surplus, I said, you mean deficit? But right. For at least 1 month, it is a surplus.
Just the month of September, right? Like, it's still a deficit for the year, wow. But we had a good month, right? And that's encouraging. And this data can be lumpy, Brian, so we shouldn't you just leap to the conclusion that this is going to be the trend line for the future. I mean, you get ups and downs here, but, it's been a long time in my career since we've been covering U.S. government surplus annually. You have to go back, I think, to the 1990s for that. Yeah.
I think it was 96 or 97.
Bill Clinton facing a political difficulty of how to spend all the money.